Welcome in, everybody. Hello. This is the race between Guff and Critch, match 5 for the group Marge stages. I think this is going to be pretty good, and joining me today is Lexi.
Hello, hello. Yeah, it's gonna be a good run today. We have two very different frame rates. So we're gonna see zoomies versus potential bridge clips in the late game. It's gonna be pretty cool.
And this will be the decider for who places in Seed 1 for group Marge, if I'm not mistaken, so there's a lot at stake here as well. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's much else left to say, so when the runners are both ready, just give us the heads up and we'll do the countdown.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome. Lexi, do you want to do the countdown?
I'll leave it to you. I think I did it last time we co-commentated.
Okay, no problem. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
GLGL.
GLHF runners.
Oh, my time didn't start. Rip.
Off to an auspicious start as always. Get your predictions in. I'm going to do what I did last time. I commentated a race, and I'm going to inflate the less favorite runner. Gonna inflate their pool just so that everyone else can get plenty of donuts off of it. All the donuts in the world, and I think we are having a restart as a result of the timer issues. Is Critch continuing? Oh no. Critch, please.
I think it should be fine. We've had a couple of restarts in the tourney due to small things like that, and it's
Still
just been
didn't work.
someone's mission ahead.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, no, he's got AirPods in. Okay, we have our restart.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, just give us a second while we try to fix
why
Guff's
was my auto splitter
feed.
deactivated? What?
Nice.
Sometimes if you open up the live splits first, I found that the auto splitter just wouldn't work because it didn't detect the Simpson run. Just tell us when you're ready.
Let me just test it real quick. Okay, we're good to go.
Okay, so we'll be ready to go on another countdown just as soon as we can get that set up.
Sounds good.
Okay, are both runners ready?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Nico, I'll leave it to you again.
Okay, no worries. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
GL,
Good luck,
GL.
good luck.
Good luck again. And we are started. Those timers are moving.
I'm endorsing a new
go.
cola, kids.
What's better than a
This one
cutscene
isn't
to start
poisonous
the
to
game?
anybody.
2 cutscenes.
New and improved Buzz Cola is made from only the
What's
finest
better than
sugars
2
and water.
cutscenes?
Plus,
4.
there's
More
a special
cutscenes.
ingredient
Hell yeah.
too hot for the FDA. It'll give you the get up and go you need to do all the pathetic stuff you have to do. Try new improved Buzz Cola.
Cola. Must get Buzz Cola. Let's
should
do
be
this
fine.
thing. Well, it's about time. Eat my dust.
So we're gonna see Critch go for the bush strat.
By virtue of 200 FPS.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot my
Meanwhile,
business.
a good old-fashioned 1-0 from Guff.
Hey, Apu.
Congratulations, Homer. Mission complete. Go back home and
Not a whole load of difference between the times, but of course that is gonna let Critch go slightly ahead with
Piece
the
of cake.
not having to get neighbours in petty theft.
Cake. USA! USA! It was like that when I got here.
That launch there, right over the house, you wouldn't see that in 60 FPS. You'd have to do some parkour over the house in the family sedan for that. First sign of a significant difference
Nothing
of frame
lasts
rates other
forever.
than the garden.
200 really does have those bouncy physics.
Take that!
thanks for.
I am so smart. I am so smart.
Homer, go.
Let's do this thing.
Seeing both runners move on to petty theft.
Oh, yes. It's crashing time.
Hey!
What's next? Planter's cooler. I gave it to Barney. Take that! You...
Critch versus Giff. Let's go. My money's on Giff.
Hmm.
Do you pronounce it Giff?
Thanks for that.
Almost done. Now I need Flanders' stupid picture of a stupid family.
See this big old jump on 200 FPS. Oh, meanwhile, family sedan trying to show off its tricks on Guff's side.
Okay, last one. Now where did I leave Rod's stupid inhaler?
Shout out
God,
to
I'm
my
gonna jump
fellow
now.
asthmatics with their inhalers. Those are old fashioned though. I haven't had one of those in forever.
I don't think I've had an inhaler since I was 18, maybe.
Wow, what a flex.
What were you thinking?
Okay, so
I think
not
we should
only
want it.
were the launches just generally more favourable for Critch over the past 2 missions or so, but not getting Neighbour's Garden now is going to
Hey,
create like the
Found my
first
lost
like
nacho.
significant lead where we're gonna see like, you know, very different screens for both players where they're actually gonna be on like different roads as opposed to just like, you know, being like a second behind each other like we saw with Cola Caper, for
love to
example.
sit. Please don't sue. Oh, out of control.
Nice sunny push on Critch's side.
Can you come and get me? I'll pay you in back rubs. Barney, can I?
Okay, I'm gonna guess that Critch is going to be playing with Plow King.
Sweet.
Tends to be the done strat by the
Let's do this
high
thing.
tier runner.
High tier, high FPS runner kind of matchup.
Unless you're Vapo.
Unless you're Vapo.
See how Guff goes for on 60 FPS? Yeah, gonna
Can't you
go
see
for
I'm outta
a...
here?
Is it? Ah, it's a Ute. I feel very ashamed I never made my Ute chaotic alignment chart.
I have a note on my
but I
phone
will.
of like 7 of the 9 things I was going to put in there, and I
I
didn't,
had... Sorry, go on.
I didn't really know like when to make it. But I'm going to use the excuse of I've been busy doing commentaries.
And doing a run earlier today. So, like, you know, you've done everything. You are like the one ever present of today.
What run?
Wait, didn't you have a race earlier today?
How can I
No, I did.
piece of cake?
Wow, commentary team like gaslights itself
Stupid
live on
like a
stream.
fox. Marge will
On like
think they're
gaslight
manipulator.
gatekeep girl boss. What's the other one? Like mansplain, manipulate male wife.
It's not like anyone likes these things.
Okay, so Critch is on a good cycle here for Blind Big
Stupid
Brother.
like a fox.
And Guff gets a pretty decent disruption for you on Smithers.
Marge, how come
Always
I
want to call him
so
Skinner,
cute?
don't know why.
It's not like anyone likes these things.
Something so odd to me about seeing the Plow King park
Finally,
there. It just
I'm
doesn't
so
look like it belongs there.
talented and good looking.
Guff
the,
trying to
button
go
jump.
for button
Can you
jump,
come and
but 60 FPS, low jumps, very difficult to do. Ooh, nice little strat there. Ground and pound.
Leaving the famous bearded cartoon creator incarcerated in a Peruvian jail. In other news, local citizens are outraged over the discovery of surveillance cameras throughout the town. We go now to City Hall, where Mayor Quimby is fielding questions from an
Speaking
angry
of 6
mob.
out of 9, I recently became the 69th fastest runner of this game. Thank you, Lambton. And that's the one time you'll hear me compliment Lambton while I commentate.
Poor Lambton.
He's
In
a...
other unexplained news, strange black
He's
vans have been appearing all
he
over
bought
town.
me, and I will thank him for that.
Marge, that black van is spying on us.
Oh, homie, you're so sexy when you're paranoid.
I've done none of my homework. I didn't make my alignment chart, and I haven't smoked 200 cigarettes a day to do the Marge impression. I feel like I just haven't done things since I last did this commentary.
Promises.
I know. Broken promises, broken dreams.
Can't believe you've done this.
I am excelente. Looks harder than it is. Ow! My neck!
Just like the pure like velocity I'm seeing the Plow King go through as like with 200 FPS is just like mind-bending to me, because like to put it into perspective, when I started running the game in the year 69 BC, like we played 120 FPS I think was the meta. 150 still wasn't a thing yet, and I'm looking at the Plow King just go at a fair straight of knots, and it's so jarring to me. You would not even believe. Guff, on the other hand, getting all the coins pretty smooth. The Ute is very handy for this mission because its handling is not garbage like a minivan.
Mistakes were made.
Picks up the trailer park wasp on both sides, but we're going to see now if the Plow King is going to get both wasps, which is kind of the reason why people
Can you
use
come
it,
and get me?
and
I'll pay
Critch
you in
only
back
getting
rubs.
one.
Oh. Oh, that was too easy. Mr. Burns,
Oh,
let's do this thing.
Oh, not quite making the jump.
that's not very nice.
That's not a fun time. Bone Storm on Critch's side. A nice first hit, and he should get into this. The truck hasn't gone to either side of the road, so it's not likely to take down a lamppost and make it difficult to get hits. Yeah, it looks pretty good from here. Open road, not much he can do wrong here, although he doesn't quite get a hit there.
Now I wish I had insurance.
Still very, very solid.
To be able to take the shortcut, which I think is one of the big.
What a headshot! What a hit!
Jesus.
You almost nicked me.
I'm wondering what that was.
If only.
We're number one. We're number one.
Does he have some kind of like oh, I see. He had his alerts on. I assume there's some kind of
Let's roll.
thing. Yeah, Tourney Organizer. He actually manages his channel, would you believe? Guff, I think he's actually gonna have a slightly better Bone Storm than Critch. Or yeah, probably about the same.
Pretty on par.
Ooh, not picking up that last box though. Finicky hitbox.
I think someone is getting a Critch DM after the race.
I'm gonna open a Discord account and call it Critch with a K, and I'm going to send him a message.
Call it Critch, but use like use an L for the I.
King of the world.
Oh damn, that's a good Burns climb. That is brilliant. I wonder if that's ever going to be viable in the actual game. OOB Homer 1, let's get this done. And a real gap like open up between the runners, as like we have a full mission in between them. And Critch is gonna pick up a sports car.
I'll never lose these love handles.
I'll get you, Bart. Just like I got
Absolutely
Charlie
flying
and
through the
Afraid
gap.
not.
Afraid so.
Afraid not.
Afraid so. Oh, damn your lightning fast wit.
Damn Bart's lightning fast wit.
Hey, watch where you're going.
Don't have a cow, man. That was totally awesome. Smell you later, Stinky Gator. The Bartman knows all. Too late. Mine. All mine. All right, that was so cool. How am I gonna get?
At 12:02 on Guff's side, so we have a 54-second differential between the two runners.
Children weren't meant to get this much.
I think it's worth noting though that's a very, very solid time as well. It's not
Whoa,
it's not
wicked.
bad by any like stretch.
Absolutely.
I don't remember these being here
Also,
before.
lower FPS
Easy
strats towards the
peasy.
end of the game actually gets somewhat
One
easier. At least in my opinion, as far as if you're doing 7.3, it's easier to do 7.3 than it is to do 7.2. On 60 FPS versus 200, it's easier to do bridge clip, although can feel slightly
Oh, this is too
finicky,
cool for
much more
school.
so than symmetry resets, so
I don't
we
remember
may
these being
see
here before.
an advantage
give me
come
a
for
sec
Guff if
to catch
Critch
my breath.
struggles towards the late game. I've not watched a ton of his runs though, so I don't know how consistent
nice
Critch
one.
is when it comes to the late game.
One
Other than the fact that sometimes he just decides not to trigger races,
Whoa,
you know?
got him.
Who needs to do the first half of 7.7 when he can just get to the power plant faster by about 2-3 seconds?
Yeah, speedrun except you missed half of the objective. Oh, he did get that then.
Ralph, we're
Fireworks, eh? You're looking at 5 life sentences of community.
I fought the law and I won. Nobody does
Okay,
it
Critch,
better.
does he get that
Eat
fence?
my dust, dust
Yes, he
eaters.
does.
Hey, Jabba the Bart Simpson at your service.
Pace at which Critch is moving is unbelievable right now.
It is a
It's
very,
so
very
good.
good pace.
Aw,
Getting the
loser.
freebie at the Krusty Burger. Let's go.
Is he gonna go for the Wasp on Hospital? I assume he will, but I just want to I'm not fully familiar with the new wasp route, and I never fully understood like the whole like, oh, spawn this wasp to make this wasp easier kind of strat. Let's see how this goes.
We don't have deflector shields, you know.
I think he got that.
I'm happy to.
All right.
Should have 539 coins if he did get it, or 514 if he didn't. Oh no, 41. Never mind. But he does get it either way.
Fine by me.
On Guff's side, Wiggum escaped just fine. And also picking up that, but slightly less smooth, so it takes a little bit longer to get to comic book guy.
I see an attempt to do a jump here.
It's gonna be tight. He's not gonna even attempt it. Come on, Critch! What the hell?
I'm gonna give the chat a heart attack.
This is just... This is unprofessional. It's so unprofessional. I can't believe I'm associating myself with something like this.
I spent hard donuts on this man.
That's totally awesome.
Critch thing out of the car for a second there, because if you're not in a vehicle, the rubber banding, which is to say that like when you're closer to the objective car, it moves faster in the earlier missions than it would if you're further away, because the game tries to make itself easy for you. If you're not in a car, the objective car goes at max speed, so he wanted it to go faster for slightly longer in order to make sure that when he actually left the tunnel, he'd be right next to the car as opposed to slightly ahead of it. See if Critch can manage the jump here. Last time we commentated together, Bowlmer's had a bit of difficulty on it. Guff, see, is he gonna go for the wasp? He is gonna go for it, but he's also gonna get it for free. And no problems on Critch's side. I guess you could say. Oh, yeah, beauty. What a jump, son. Yeah,
very nice.
Ha. Very good.
So very tired.
Critch's coins looking very healthy. Those last two numbers are very interesting. And he's ruined it. Never mind.
Not like this.
R.I.P. Well, if he picks up a vending machine or anything like that, he'll be back good. It'll just be a different set of numbers. Is he going to pick up that car? I think he should. It's pretty free.
I think he should.
Nice driving, man.
Okay, just a few more coins now, my boy. You got this.
What's my name? Booyah!
I'm just wondering what that alert is. It's going off so frequently.
I'd assume follows, no?
Oh no. Okay, never mind. Okay, good. We're here. Don't get another coin, Critch. Come on, you got two good numbers there.
Don't forget to ride.
Keep on straight and narrow.
That was totally awesome.
Ruined it.
Okay.
Now it's on the
Ooh,
satellite.
Guff tried to move through the black screen but didn't quite navigate it correctly. Not too much of a time loss, although not opting for
No problemo.
main menu warp. I don't know if that's still the meta, but it was when I played. And I know, I'll go back to the retirement zone.
See the escape here.
Woo, nice one.
I did not for gazebo.
Whoa, wicked.
Oh, that was better than the movie box. Move your down.
Okay, Guff opting to pick up the roadkill at the entrance to the square. He's at last. because it gives him a slightly better line through the rest of it and gives him this little jump, which can give you a little bit of a boost, but it's much more effective on higher FPSs. His cycle is beautiful. Although
This car is sideways.
love those physics.
Watch the dang road.
All for Bart.
Oh, man, I broke my whittling arm. Oh, I could have made a good step, but now we got to deliver the delicious goods to the buyer. I sure hope they like steak dogs, because I do. Please stop what you're doing. No one can sell rotten meat in this town but me.
We have a hit and run here, which is slightly difficult because in the event that he tries to reset, you are standing like dead still, and being still is obviously how you get busted. So slightly tricky. And again, his navigation during the black screen and those kind of transitions not quite up to scratch by his standards, I'd say. Just falling slightly short that time though. It's very strange for me now because like I'm so used to expecting like the runner who's currently in the lead to have the audio, and I'm just like seeing things. I'm just like, wait, Critch isn't top of the frame. What's happening? Wait, Nick, what? Is that the new number 69 runner? One of them, which I know sounds very wrong. Okay, so let's see how Critch is gonna close it off. Yeah, his hit and run is fine. Normally it can be a bit tricky because this is one of the missions that does require you to kind of like finish the mission on foot. So yeah, hit and run is a bit yikesy. So we're gonna have our fingers crossed for Critch here that he doesn't get busted. He should be fine. By the looks of things, the cop is gonna take a bit of a wide line. He might be able to escape it. Although maybe not. It's gonna be tight.
Oh my god.
Ooh. No bust for Critch. Lucky boy.
On to sellout. Decent first hit. Very nice.
Okay, see how Guff goes for the jump. Much easier on 60 FPS. You can really go pedal to the metal and still just say it. He manages to save it and he picks up that box. Although his coins are about, I think, 20 behind where Critches were at this same stage.
And he's recoverable. And on 60, we could expect to see Cresty move.
Yeah, potentially. Guff's so close to hit and run now. Although if he gets it very soon, it would actually pretty much be worn off by the time he actually gets to the out of car section.
That's
and
true.
doesn't pick up the B.
My butt hurts.
Critch, fourth car. Good first hit. Good follow-up. And yeah, they should be 6:32 maybe. Ooh, not quite getting that last hit though.
I don't think it's quite one shot, but like now it should be one shot.
Yeah.
Yo, lift.
See where we are by the fire
Please,
trucks?
safe and
We are
sound.
at a 6:19.
Welcome.
Perfection. Thy name is Bart. Here's your last. Bart Simpson at your service. Take that.
Okay, cutscene's skip on Critch's side. Let's see how many buffers we go for. At 200 FPS, it's a much harder skip. Only one buffer. Very, very
yeah,
nice.
one
But
buffer.
Guff's first car, very handy as well.
Both playing a real good level.
Both absolutely great. I'm going to do a very quick check, very quick and nosy check to see where they are against their PBs, just to hopefully heighten the stakes.
Oh, this is too cool for school.
Okay, so Critch, upon leaving Bart 1, is only 8.1 seconds behind PB, but actually had a 5.6 second ahead of PB, Homer 1.
Bring it on.
which is just
Like us,
phenomenal.
dust eaters.
And Guff, on the other hand, is currently 28.2 seconds behind PB, leaving Monkey See, Monkey Do. So both of them, like, not performing their best, but performing very well for tournament run.
I didn't do it. I should do that more often.
Very nice. 6:28 at the fire truck. I almost had the firework then. That's a very strong sellouts.
Very, very strong indeed. And a much easier cutscene skip to get on 60 FPS. So we might be seeing an attempt at a one pause. Everyone obviously attempts a one pause, but some people just get like much more spammy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn it, Guff didn't teach me how to count to 10. I will never learn.
Fireworks, eh? Yeah, you're looking at 5 life sentences of community service house.
Well, I mean, like, they work with fire trucks. They are firework. I don't know, I'm stretching here. And Critch misses that vending machine that I don't think he's going to have any chance to pick up later. Like, there's no time where you go in that direction in a way that can, like, pick that up handily. Unless you take extra time during sleuthing, but I doubt he's going to do that because it'll be worth fewer coins then.
I don't think one vend is going to be something that Critch is too worried about. His coins look pretty decent knowing that he's going for beach as well. So I think he'll be able to make it up at some point just by hitting things.
Absolutely. See if he's going to go for boat jump. I don't know what the current meta is with Clueless. I just know that Krusty Lou is considered relatively slow. For a commentary team member, I sure can't talk.
We'll most likely see a 3-7. Boat jump tends to be kind of normal nowadays for people to just zoom through the last part of Clueless. Fucking quite far away.
Kicking Millhats into the ravine. Fantastic. And now onto Bonfire. Slightly easier on higher FPSs because when you're on lower FPS, Cletus can just like phase through you as if like, you know, you're an immaterial like thing, whereas like as you see there, like Cletus could move nice and fast and absolutely have no chance of like just randomly like, you know, like dematerializing and finding his way through you.
I hope these are recyclable.
Very nice.
I hope you all counted to 15 with me.
We'll get to do it all over again soon.
Hell yeah. Can we do it out loud this time?
If you want. I'm not gonna stop you. But I can only count to 7, so it kind of becomes a bit of a problem after that.
Damn. Like I can only count to 9 after like, you know, the way Guff had his pauses, so I'm kind of really like going out on a limb after that. Okay, let's see what kind of man, what caliber of human is Critch? A hatchback?
Ew.
Really?
Gross.
You can't win with some people. Caesar gonna pick up the Camp Krusty coins.
I'm assuming he'll do it in the school bus.
I don't know what the collision is like with those rocks when you're on higher FPSs. Seems pretty good, or Critch had a very specific line, but either way, did it very smooth. Meanwhile, Guff's side, absolutely fine, picked up Krusty Loos, so we'll be absolutely grand for coins.
What a perfect day.
Good for Scar.
Easy as pie. The number, that is.
And,
Goodbye,
oh yeah,
Marge.
we got to see Mahas fall into the ravine that time. Even better.
Whoa, I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog.
How come all the roast for the runner? The runner is fine, the car choice was not.
Exactly. I have nothing but respect for Critch, but in every way except for his habit of leaving alerts on during races, specifically this one, and his choice of car. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. I
don't like it when there's more than one number.
15. Got it.
Out to 100 every day.
He seems to know everything, except why I ever came to this jerk.
You have to be honest with me right now. I feel like I only just got that joke. The joke. Did you say 7 because there are 7 levels and 7 missions in a level?
Yeah.
I only just got that.
Yeah, I only know because 3-7. If that was an extra mission, I wouldn't have a clue.
Damn. I literally only just got that joke. I feel like a major dumbass. Okay, sports car. Sports car's respectable. Critch gonna try to get the reset. He's in time. Should be able to get there for a bit of snake minute, which sounds much dirtier than what it actually is, and gets a nice third drop.
Oh, for God's sake!
Guff picking them up on foot. If you pick the fish fan, I would like immediately fall in love with Guff. That is just a fact.
The time for action is now.
Oh no, Tickle's threatening to turn on the alerts for his race. Is this going to be the fall of Speed Simpsons? A rebellion against the creator?
The fall is to assume it rose in the first place.
Oh my god.
Okay, like what we should do, we should actually like, I wonder if any of the Simpsons voice actors are on Cameo, or even just like in other languages or anything like that. We should like get like a special like, well done on doing the fast video game.
Yeah, but it has to
cameos.
specifically be like Bumblebee Man.
Okay, see, that is a nice third car on Guff's side. Absolutely fine, and should go for the ESS, and is in. Nice.
Excuse me.
Very nice. There really has been nothing major go wrong for either runner, and it's just kind of like, it's showing that both runners are playing at a very
Ooh,
skill level.
just as you say that, Critch misses a fish.
Strike one. Counterfeit designer jeans. The foulest of all.
Spoke too soon. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, like, if we go for a VA, I could just, like, you know, become a Scientologist and try to get Nancy Cartwright to do it.
Seems like there's quite a lot of steps involved with that, but I do
I'm
respect it.
willing to make the sacrifice. I'll just need, like, several hundreds of millions of dollars in order to, like, you know, move up the ranks. But we can fund that. Okay, Guff not going for the minute, but does get quite a nice little drop.
Oh, Mr. Plow Limo, I think you know what that means.
Oh dear God. Wait, what? Oh, okay, let's see. Oh my God, that was beautiful.
Beautiful.
That is fantastic. This game is so broken. God is dead and we've killed him. Just looking at that, like, we're at the stage of, like, you know, we're spawning cars now and making that, like, the way we pass missions, which is just
Do you ever think
bonkers to
God
me.
stays in heaven because he like fears what he's created?
Getting a freebie there. On Guff's side, not a free one by any means, due to Malibu Stacy's relatively low hitbox.
Now you'll never be fried and served with tartar sauce.
I think we should get Kang Kodos' Spanish VA.
Yes.
Hey, I've got this crossword here. It's a 7-letter word for liberty. What is it? Begins with an F. Oh yeah, yeah. Thanks, Lisa. Critch is on a pretty solid run. Yeah. See how Donut Fire goes. Ooh, not even getting the hit, just like grazing by him. Does manage to get a donut, which is somewhat fortunate. And we'll get this back up here. We'll get the back up. Seriously, remember everybody, do not comment on the runs, okay? The opposite happens. That is why commentary is unenviable. Like, I could say something as simple as, oh, Guff is in a car, and suddenly this would just turn into like the Simpsons game, and there will be no cars. Like, say nothing, and just say nothing.
Like, oh, Lisa's wearing the cool outfit. Suddenly, it's not even Lisa. It's like Lenny.
It's Homer Dirty. The worst
dirty.
of the outfits.
Sweet forward momentum. Darn it. Oh dear. Oh, go! Speed, glorious speed. Not the car.
Oh, taking a traffic vehicle with him through the jump as well.
I mean, Cletus gets lonely sometimes. What can I say? Gets lonely with his 37 children.
Onto donut truck
and
for Guff.
sister, mother, wife.
Remember when Guff was 20 plus red? Oh no. Oh,
wow. That is insane. What happened to him? I'm gonna. Oops, sorry about that. I slightly punched. That makes sense. I'm gonna do a very quick mention because a times as big as that is gonna be mentioned on his run comment.
Really trying to clutch this Cletus, running it very risky.
See how Guff does on this side with.
Are we gonna see a spam grind?
We are gonna see a grind here, and I think we're going for backup on Guff's side. I think after the fourth or so, it's not even worth like trying to get it into the position unless like it's going in there pretty much by itself. Because like the time it takes, you could just as easily be waiting for it to hit you more and more. Yeah, Guff says that the mid game was pretty awful, which given that he's now almost 2 minutes ahead is like
huge.
Saying a lot.
That was a really strong donuts.
Very strong indeed. Although didn't go for the ESS, which does cost a bit of time given how long the pan-in is for 4-2. Okay. Looking at what Bacon just wrote. All of what Bacon just wrote, yeah. We all know what we're thinking. Like, with regards to, oh, hey, no, you don't say that. No. No. Again, Cletus is not liking that farmhouse at all. Getting coddled. I'm going to catch up logic. It's too hot in Finland. We only got 9 inches of snow today. Okay. Rondo is going fine for Guff. See if he's gonna go for the grind as well. Although I somewhat doubt it, because grinds are typically only factored into coin routes when you're at like the tippy top of the leaderboard. He is going to go for the swimming pool house because it does give you the crusty glass, which is a handy 5 coins to pick up. Americans reading that just like 30 degrees. That does sound very hot. Let's see, how are both runners doing now? Bit close to a hit and run on Guff's side.
I think it's okay at this point.
The only danger is that when you get hit and run here, the cops can spawn directly in front of Cletus and then just like bring him to a halt, but it's all good.
Marge in charge.
We're not quite getting the reset, but should be fine. Well,
Goodness, that was so fast.
hitting a garbage truck.
I'll do my best. I need some road rage.
We need them ketchup packets people done throwed out to feed on during the long winter. Help me fetch them. Hey, I know another dumpster's round here.
Now into the most necessary mission in the game. The one where you do something which really could just be a single task, you know? Like, this is literally half a mission. It's so silly. I genuinely wonder, because it is true that like they rush through level 7 and they're supposed to be level 8. But this is level 4. Like, where they really just like, oh no, oh dear, we need more missions. We only put 6 of them in Marge. Ooh, bit of nasty landing on Guff's side there. Loses a little bit of speed. And in Cletus' truck, acceleration is garbage, so speed is the name of the game. Here's the thing though, House. 6-5 feels like that, but that's because we learned how to, you know, absolutely demolish Skinner in a very short space of time. So it just feels very small because you just have to drive up a road as far as we're concerned. But like, you can really like drive pretty far on that as someone who has done that many times. Meanwhile, Guff not quite managing the final catch-up package.
Unfortunate for Guff. Might be the first major kind of time loss we see. Even then, it won't be too big of a time loss. But
Manages it.
It's enough.
But again, 60 FPS just being shown off there, how much like slower it can be in places than 200. Like, Critch soared over that jump, whereas like Guff just only managing to scrape through it after getting quite a bit of a run up as well.
Nothing to say. Why do you keep hitting everything?
Oh, I'm flying like a turkey.
See you later, slowpoke.
I know it's technically 2 tasks, but collect the laser gun? Come on, bro. Yeah, I think it would have been cooler if you could, like, source the
Critch go?
part.
Oh, I see what Critch is doing here. He's trying to stay back to manip the car speed to make it drop earlier so he doesn't get 2-cycled. Because rubber ramming still does exist here, just nowhere near as prevalently as it does in Home Alone. Let's just hope that Critch doesn't have any notifications for the upcoming football matches, like turned on to his computer for whatever reason. I don't want to just suddenly hear like a crowd scream.
Did I win? Grandpa? Oh.
I know. Let's see how this goes. They aren't gonna score? Yeah, but I mean, like, Patrick Schick is on fire. Okay, so going into cutscene on Critch's side, although sadly we do not have audio. on that side, so we can't hear about those
Crop circles.
Tell me about the insert football cheering here.
For the last freaking time, tell me about the... What a hit, son! What a hit!
Turned a little bit into Gollum there, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, we have a power cut on Guff's side. So we're going to hopefully try to reestablish connection. I don't know what Guff is doing with what has happened. I'm hoping that he is continuing and that everything will reboot by itself. Oh no, wait, if the power got cut, the game's just gone, yeah. Damn. For some reason, my brain just went to internet cut as opposed to power cut. Although if he's using an external laptop, but I somehow doubt that. Guff is probably a premium gamer. Exactly. Like, I was literally saying that we shouldn't do that. If power comes back, yeah. We'll just have to see, because if the power goes out, that can be a significant, significant amount of time it takes for it to come back.
Mm-hmm. It's also DC'd from the call as well, so I'm guessing it's going to be a bit of an issue.
Okay, power back. I think what we should do is we should do what we did in previous tournaments, wherein you can give yourself starting coins and so on, but you have to go about the motions of picking up coins, basically. I think that's what we should do, because we did it before. Also, we should potentially switch audios back to Critch while we're waiting to reestablish a connection with Guff. Oh, I think we have... No, we have a pizza. Oh, look, it's in bed. Oh, so Skip's having some shut-eye. Or shut-eyes, if we're referring to pepperoni slices as eyes. Which is ethereally horrifying to me. Guff is back, and hopefully we can get things back. Okay, so we have official crash rules, so hopefully we can get those all sorted out.
The crash rules are you walk back to the mission, either like that you were doing or, had just finished, with unlockable missions on and the correct amount of coins that you did have.
Nice. Although sad about the whole PB pace is the big one, but what it does says is that, like, what Guff did, like, he played well, but, like, this wasn't like a, once in a lifetime kind of thing. So, like, we're gonna expect to see, like, great runs from Guff in the future. So it's by no means like a forlorn kind of thing, because it's just showing how well you can play in the future. And Lantern with the scoop. One sec, I need to like prepare my body for this, because I don't know if I'll like react viscerally after saying this. Thanks, Lantern. That was
Just followed by retching.
That was weird. Yeah, hopefully we can get that done.
I'm not very good at this.
Sad day for generic characters
No, but for real, thanks for having an eagle eye, or indeed scrubbing the recent history of the stream to find that out for us. Critch with a good line on that box, I think. Although Canyon Arrow Physics does not overtake him. Yes.
Yes, red blazer.
What a blazer. Beautiful. I believe he already did have an inmate, yes. Yeah, because I think he was he was going into Wolves at the time, yeah. Well, I only need 300 more coins. He's going to be warping into 4-5. Okay.
It's trouble. Women drivers aren't very good.
Last hit here should be good for Critch. Yes, it is. Nice. You unlock all missions is what you do. So it will actually make his whatchamacallit,
I just had that painted.
his mission warping is going to be slightly slower because normally when we select a new mission we just like flick up once and you get to the most recent mission, but in this case he's going to have to flick through a full complete menu to get from whatever mission. To get to 4 sticks, or for example he'd have to do more inputs than he would. Okay, is he going to get back into this? Okay, he's going to be setting up timer. So we're going to have 44:05, I believe it was.
We've been applying cola trucks for Critch. Losing a little bit of time, but it's not horrendous.
I mean, it's pretty good considering he picked up the legendary Red Blazer and also had a bit of difficulty with Canyon Air Physics generally on the roof.
In the station locker room.
Fathering 8 children has really hurt my stamina.
Expecting to see Critch pick up basically no coins on approach other than at the dirt jump, because when you get to a certain level, runners typically will decide to pick up these during 5-1 because
and away we move.
It's faster because things are happening anyways as opposed to having to stop and do it.
We just have an away we mow as well.
You love to see it.
Not very good at this.
Indeed, PogChamp new rules are working. Freebies picked up. I'm just trying to think actually, would there be any advantage acquired by having had this, because you wouldn't be doing a main menu warp, so I think that your freebie counter would actually be reset artificially by doing this.
Possibly.
But we are factoring in as much as we can as far as it's concerned. It would be very difficult to go okay, so with all this you have to pick up 2 wasps and then get intentionally busted and then exactly we're adding in power outages. Just sitting there at your computer with a button next to you. I just destroys the power in your entire region.
Whole man's career, and just all the Ethernet. Me yanking out the graphics card to my computer, oh no, the power's gone.
Just suddenly hear an electrical crackle after you just yank everything out of your computer. Or it's oh no, I appear to have spilled water upon the toaster next to my plug outlet and now it's all on fire. Oh no.
Or even worse,
looks like I'm getting
lost.
My
best friend's mum's brother's hamster died. I need 5 minutes. Is any excuse?
Just hire a hitman.
I'm sorry, I need to reset my game. My dog ate my homework.
Just hire a hitman. Just make them come.
Yeah, just skip the middleman and just die.
Make them come and kill your roommate and kill the power in your whole building. And then,
Like, oh, sorry,
you
that's
can get those
an attack
wasps.
on the entire building right now. But no, we're glad that Guff's back up and running.
Sorry, there's just been a bomb scare and I called it.
Oh, I just got an Amber Alert on my phone.
Maybe these will jog your
Okay,
memory.
finally we've gotten to the promised land of crap circles.
Huh? What?
For the last
freaking
tell me about the crab circles.
There I was surrounded by Tojo and his Nazi
See,
henchmen.
chat, you don't
Only
even
one
have
of
to
them,
redeem
a
the Mimic
raccoon, as I
Commentator
recall. It's me with a
reward.
banjo. No, I never reasoned with a
We'll
raccoon.
just do it
let
for
alone a
free.
Nazi one. So I...
I'm desperate for any kind of, like, you know,
Nothing.
public
Where was
approval.
I? Right, now, the first time I rode in a
Crab
car...
circles!
Okay.
Thank you.
It was so long
problem.
ago that I'll have to describe it in sepia tone. Well, as I recall, it was sort of a cosmic kind of thing, shaped kind of like a planet.
When I
with an
actually have to
old-fashioned
describe like the
rainbow kinda
runs
coming off
I
it.
started like, you know, playing this game with, I actually have to describe them in sepia tone. Fun fact.
Wow.
Ooh, that lamppost might be troublesome for Critch because it buffers the hit. If you don't like hit your car against the objective car, and Grandpa getting absolutely annihilated. But yeah, you have to hit your car against the objective car. You can't hit like the objective car by proxy of something else. In order to like trigger a drop. So
Unfortunate baby van so far for Critch.
yeah,
Trying to get
it's
that, but it just did not want.
it's kind of middling IQ. Like it's not doing teeny tiny circles. Actually, it's relatively high IQ. I'm looking at it now.
I'm not sure if I'd call this high IQ, but it's doing something. Like, it's going places. That place might not be like the F1 like track, but it's going places.
Ah yes, the F1 track singular. Where are
There's
you
only
going
one
today? I
I'm
am
not gonna
going
lie.
to the F1.
It's in Abu Dhabi. That's the only one.
Of course it is. Meanwhile, Critch having a little bit of time looking at himself in the mirror. Hopefully he won't get too encapsulated by his own reflection. For those who are fans of old Greek myths. Yeah, that's a very, very obscure reference.
Just let me catch my breath. I need a Long Island iced tea.
Hey, someone gets it.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Who would you say the most narcissistic character in the Simpsons franchise is?
Me.
And which character are you supposed to be in the Simpsons?
I was gonna. This is odd. Like I remember when I was very young, there's like this like thing on where they said, "Oh, you can be in the Simpsons. Like design your character and you can be the Simpsons." And like the bit was that Homer was. I think it was like Homer was trying to get a lottery ticket or something, and like the whole point is that like there's this one dude who just like is driving a car and he's just like ha ha ha. I was like, this is a good time for my catchphrase. One day you will be, and then he just like crashes his car, explodes and dies. Just like when you mentioned which character I would be, I was just like, oh yeah, I remember this extremely obscure bit of Simpsons trivia.
Oh,
I like that.
everyone better stay out of my
Mr. Burns, I think he's like too narcissistic.
What the
I
fuck?
think- Yeah, what?
I think he missed a waypoint, but I don't think his waypoint's even there. Like he hasn't done any
Wiggum said, let me
obstacles.
just dip real quick.
Wiggum just said, hey, look what I can do.
No time for caution.
He said, what if I just...
You got it. I'm very disappointed.
Wiggum forgot what button was the handbrake. Meanwhile, Guff, first truck, getting a backup. It's a little bit clunky, but it'll work pretty handily once it gets in.
I'll get you, you evil cola bottlers and distributors. I'm not very good at this. Look away, people. Nothing to say.
Ooh, that garbage truck is just making an absolute meal of Critch right now.
He's got places to be. Look at him go. Yeah, I'm not sure if Mr. Burns is the most narcissistic character, but he's just generally not nice. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly say. I'd say he's just like malevolent, but not narcissistic. Narcissistic is like different somehow. But we're not
like
going to
Shane
get in. We're not.
Dawson.
What?
I mean, he's not a
Is he
character,
actually
but like
feature? I know who. Elon Musk. Ah, yeah.
Elon Musk. Yeah, another good example.
There we go.
Like,
I think we have a definitive answer. Okay, so second truck for Guff. Again, like it's not perfect, but it's pretty handy. Oh no. Guff is making it rain with those coins.
yeah, Guff's
You
gonna
can
be
easily
pretty
have
safe.
760 there and be absolutely golden.
Not very good at this.
Nice third car. Or truck.
No hands.
The fastest car I've ever seen.
I should pay more attention.
Apu
Pretty
is
narrow
just
goes fine.
Apu is just the place where when I see like the higher runners, just like the level of like coins they're at right now is just so low to me. I'd be panicking a lot if I was on these coins at this stage. But damn, they just like find a way.
Well, actually, 379 is not too bad at this point. Like, it's not as safe as I'd want it to be, but like, you know, with Armored Truck coming up, that's, you know, you can make it up.
888 on Guff's side. Good number. 8 is incidentally one of the numbers I know.
What is 8?
Never mind.
Okay.
Clean up in aisle 1. Perhaps I should
Ah,
retain
9
the
and
coins
6.
in the
Those
future.
are two pretty cool numbers.
I think I've seen them written down before.
Oh, no.
Really?
Like that star sign, right?
Yeah. They also kind of look like something, what's it again? Like each other upside down.
Here I
That's
come.
it.
Oh, Shiva smiles on such behavior. Oh,
Like, you know, the shape they kind of make together. It's sort of like, you know,
Like yin and yang. Oh my god! Right, finally, I understand.
Oh god. Now I know why people are like 69. Nice, haha. They're actually talking about like the inner peace that yin and yang like bring about like internally. That's why they're all saying good one. And I'll just be like, yeah, it is
human
good.
crickets. Oh, dear.
Imagine liking that number so many times you get it tattooed on your body over 200 times.
Finish quickly or vomit.
See how Critch's armored truck goes. His coins are looking a lot safer than they were initially. When I was looking at them before, at least by my standards, although frankly his standards are significantly higher than mine. See how this truck goes. Should be good. No nasty, no nasty traffic. Good trap, but I think it's slightly stuck in there, so he's gonna need to give it a hit, maybe. Oh no, it's out. It's out.
So much fun.
He did maps. Were they quick though? Like, can you give me like a kind of idea of like, you know, the relative speed of this maths?
I think it goes something like 2 + 2 is 4 - 1. That's 3 quick maths.
Well, what? 1 sec. Start again. 2. That truck is not moving. Critch is gonna take a little bit of extra time here. gonna be interesting to see how Critch can do, how Guff can like work with this, because like I think he can save a bit of time on Critch here, because his coins are significantly better, and also on 60 FPS, it can be a little bit easier to do armor truck in some cases. Like
also,
you can
Guff
get
is
much
on
harder
track
hits.
for world record. Currently entering a poo with only 12 minutes on the clock.
Damn, Speedy. Ganesh, let's go.
Yes.
Say
Ganesh is a
yes to
great
Ganesh.
card.
That's my favorite like TV show on like one of those weird channels. Say yes to Ganesh.
Oh, this is a pretty new hard. You don't get the treatment, you get to say yes to the Ganesh. I'd watch it.
I have to do two Ganesh, otherwise it's like syllabically a bit too much. It's too much of a mouthful to do the Ganesh. I don't know. It's just it's just like Hindus like just talking about their faith. Just say yes to Ganesh.
Like one of those like religious programs that like runs like on one of the channels that no child like ever watches. But yet so many people around the world will be able to relate to watching it.
Critch is saving his game. What's up? What? I'm actually quite confused about why Critch did that.
In case he misses
cutscene. How? That
What
is
if he
a
misses
very
it a second
that's an
time?
interesting strat. I think I'd rather see the cutscene, to be honest. I assume it's allowed, yeah. Ooh, very, very nice curator.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Ooh.
There is somebody who is standing next to that curator car, and I don't see them anymore. And, you know, that's all I'm saying. I don't see them anymore. All that's left is like a shadow.
Yes, Guff, let's go.
Oh, and we're buffering on Guff's side. Okay, stream's good.
Sliced.
Ooh, Baby Van gets out. Can we see something amazing? I remember last tournament I commentated a run where Baby Van got gazebo box. And it was the greatest thing I ever saw with my eyes.
That sounds amazing, I'm not gonna lie.
But oddly only the second best thing I've ever heard with my ears.
First being... Oh no.
You know the baby.
Oh no, we misbought.
You know the baby crying, which is auto tune.
Yes. That's the best thing you've ever heard.
It's very good.
I do agree. I quite like the baby that's been slowed down, so it sounds like a man. It's like.
Critch's coin's slightly low. He's gonna have to pick up a good few odd coins. Like he's gonna have to really run into pretty much everything because I think there's only 4 trees on the road. Oh no, I need to take a breath. Yeah, he should be fine here as long as he picks up all the trees. No, you know when like you laugh a lot and then like you can just like feel yourself get slightly lightheaded?
Yeah.
I just had that. I guess that's what I get for having low blood pressure.
I am a lean, mean, Vindaloo machine.
And we're on Blowback's time. No Farini, sadly. I remember as a kid I loved Farini so much, so when I learned that Farini is just like, you know, unspeakable in a speedrun, I got really upset.
I was an anti-honor roller from the get-go. Like I was like 9 and I was like, I'm not using this ugly rocket. And then I learned about the speedrun where we just don't use honor roller, and I was like, my people.
Yeah, but you were like in the community, like at very least like a little bit for like a while before traffic cars were like a strat in like part 1. Was that the only thing holding you back? You're just like, oh, I fucking hate the honor.
The honor roller just disappears.
Hey, move it, Whitey. Oh, I smashed my skull.
But I'm not building a computer until we just eliminate the honor roller.
if you want to like make Nico go away, just show them like PNGs, like glossy JPEGs of the honor roller.
The one that's like Bart in the cutscene, where he looks like he literally got 0 brain cells.
Can I ask you how you feel when I say the line, wow, Chukosaurus is some kind of truck/dinosaur? I never would have guessed.
I love that line. It's so stupid. Considering everything else that Bart says is just awful.
Ooh, overshooting board this time. Critch, you've only got 2 more chances here, bud. Or potentially 3, if you want to, like, you know, take your time with Stuff Truck, which, you know, no shame. Okay, one sec. I'm gonna have to warn people just because, like, I'm about to do a joke here. Like, what I say isn't true. I'm just, like, remarking that I find 6-3 extremely boring, and thus, like, it's not even worth watching.
Like,
hey, what's wrong with Critch's side? The screen's just black and I see nothing.
Thank you. Your legs are very cool.
Still the lithe runner I was in my...
See if Guff manages the jump and doesn't have to do the walk of shame all the way down.
It's a funny joke from Lexia's hit 500. Oh no.
500? Wow.
To catch my breath.
That's pretty low for me.
Oh, I should sleep more.
Ooh, Jasper getting the car bill for Homer treatment.
The fresh air is somewhat confusing. Whee! Jiminy crickets!
See how Critch does at the end. Manages a pretty smooth finish to Lab Coat Caper. A few times in the tournament, like, Lab Coat Caper actually became like something of a killer mission. Towards the end, like, people will go for the vending machine by Krusty Burger and just get sideswiped by a traffic car and just really mess up their whole day.
Beep 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 beep.
This is just between me and you, random object. 300 horses of convenient power. My friend has... Empty. I am the victim of chicanery most... Sir, this full...
And for the Duff Truck.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around.
And very nice from Critch. Very smooth. Oh, sweet, a number I can count to. 4, 5, 6. Wow, that was fun.
Fast.
Totally awesome.
I know. Didn't know I could count that quickly. I like Critch's coins because all of those are numbers I know.
Yes, you.
Never mind.
Now I'm screwed. And Truck on Guff's side.
Why does Critch only have 17 coins? Ooh, yes, that is in. That was a bit dicier than you'd like, but I mean, we take those. That's all we're gonna say.
Jay. Very nice.
Very nice. Very, very good. Ooh, absolutely pulverizing Skinner. And his mother.
Good.
His mother just, you know, caught in the crossfire. She's just getting a lift and all of a sudden she's getting exploded. Don't you hate when that happens? You know, when you get into an Uber and then, like, you know, your clothes get incinerated.
Like when you just get into an Uber and then suddenly highway fire explosions. Yeah, what's that mother Skinner called again?
Agnes.
Agnes.
Like, it's just the thing you want least. You want least, like, get into an Uber. You get in, you sit down, you kind of like settle down. You're like, I'm kind of glad that this, you know, this person isn't like too talkative because it's always awkward. They look up into their like rearview mirror, say, "Oh shit," and slam on the accelerator.
They just see like an orange scorpion of a car trying to push them into like. I just want to be able to take an Uber or a taxi and not have it, you know, blow up whilst I'm in there. I feel like that's not a lot to ask, but
exactly.
Who put this here? It makes no sense.
Whoa, wicked. Eat asphalt eaters.
Guff shouldn't be too insistent on this. The coins aren't really necessary, and he could have had a better position if he'd gone further in. Although I don't know what his preferred strat is with regards to curator. Ooh. Bit dicey. Should be good here though. Like, you can get 2 solid hits here and curator will be 1 hit as it goes into the tunnel. Ooh, that was
very nice.
Very good. Mm-hmm. See if he's gonna go for buffered cutscenes again, but on 60 FPS I highly doubt it. Yeah, we're not gonna get it, although I remember hearing when I first played this game, it is slightly easier to get that cutscene skip when you're not on the bumper cam. I'm not quite sure what the rationale behind it is, but it's something I do remember and something I always did, just to show like how far apart our runners are. One runner is, well, obviously the difference is exacerbated by the fact we had the blackout on Guff's side. But yeah, we have a big like RTA difference between them, as one enters part 2 as the other leaves. My brain really did not process the fact that we had that blackout for a second.
Fair enough.
Come on. Wait, did Critch miss board? Did Critch miss?
So?
Collect more.
Critch. What? I mean, all feels kind of empty now, doesn't it? That board.
Thank you all for watching. We're gonna cancel the rest of the stream.
Yeah. Sorry. I was just expecting it, and now it's just, I don't know.
That was 10 pauses as well for that cutscene skip, but he manages to get it, so.
Have you ever noticed that rigor motors is a pun on? Good coins there on Critch's side. Chesterberger, and he will be grand, although slightly overcoined, which there's a funny meme about that, which is that you get a time penalty if you're being overcoined at the end. I use the word funny lightly.
Oh my god.
Both of them went for the Vend grind on 6-2. Although, like, I guess to, like, stress what I was saying earlier about, like, catching up on Critch on Guff's side, he's gotten a lot closer as a result of Apu. Like, I think he was about 4 minutes behind when they finished Marge, and only 2 minutes behind leaving Apu, which is like a very, very big like comeback potential.
Mm-hmm. Critch having 500 coins. Not a single coin over.
Oh, Critch, thank you. I'll only berate you slightly for the alerts now. Thank you so much for that. Although, then again, that just feels like it's only just like barely cancelled out, missing Bort. So, like, you know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Although, then again, Red Blazer was a pretty nice touch, so. I think
Very
he's off the hook.
That was totally
I saw what Ketchup Lover wrote there. I don't Ketchup is over 9,000. I was like, what a hit! Wait, we're not on Destruction Mission? And I realized there's a reference to the.
Bruce said he'd rather be overcoined than misbought. Same.
Both of those sound like personal hells to me. Okay, we're gonna go for 7-2 launch. Fingers crossed on Critch's side, although I suspect he's got this. Ooh, and it's in.
Let's go!
Watch where you go, you silly person.
Whoa, wicked. I hope this car can take it. Eat my dust, dust eaters.
Very nice, very nice.
I mean, I'm just gonna say right now, there's a way you can claw this back. Finish the game. Reload the game. Load up part 2. There you go. There's a way you can do this, Critch. Big old leapfrog there from Guff. Hopping over hovercraft.
Guff has been doing exceptionally well despite the crash. And I think that's something that needs to be noted.
Like,
it doesn't seem to have affected his gameplay too much. Like, he doesn't. If he is tilted, it's not like showing through.
Oh yeah. There's like a degree to which you can also say that, because like, I don't know about everybody, but I am personally a very anxious speedrunner. Whenever I'm in a good position, I'm always just like waiting for the moment I'm about to mess it up. And there's a degree to which, like, you know, removing the pressure of a PB does actually kind of help with your, like, you know, mentality when it comes to that. Although coming into Dove Truck, hopefully this goes very well. Although, like, I've got faith in Guff. Although it can be slightly harder on 60 FPS because you do get a slight boost as, like, you go down that road, because Globex's front wheels go slightly off the ground because it's like a small hill, and you do get a bit of a speed boost too. Ooh,
oh no!
I'm gonna be counting a bit slower this time, it seems. He's gonna get 3 before he even leaves, which is good. He could, yeah, the backup's pretty solid here, but honestly, I don't think you even need to get the backup. You could just hit him in the back twice and be fine.
Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah, just fine. 5, 6, boom. Guff's got it. Critch managing and getting down for 7-5. Please don't get the witch. You're just gonna give me anxiety. It's by watching. Oh god. I hate the witch.
Critch does not give one single heck.
Like, I wouldn't even do this, like, if I went back to the bloody Salem. But I'm saying it now. Burn the bloody witch. Witch is bad. Witch is horrible. But on Guff's side, you saw there what I alluded to earlier when he started up the game again, is that he has to navigate like further around menus to get to 6-5 than he would have if he hadn't had unlock-all missions already open. Not managing the best for first hit and Skinner, but I think it would almost be better to use the just to smack him now as hard as you can, because he's in a pretty precarious spot and he's not going to get out for a little bit of time.
Yeah, I'll educate you a new one.
That was great.
He's going to educate us a new one.
I'm a little bit unsure how this is going to work.
It's going to be hard. Like, it's not one you can practice for. Or if you are, you're really like preparing for every eventuality. Meanwhile, 7-6 on Critch's side. We're almost at the point where I can say, hey Critch, don't Critch it. Very nice from Guff. Very, very good.
No problemo. Easy peasy.
Ghost Bow is slow, but it has a very large area on which you can at least land. Like, the reason I hate Witch is that, like, it's so easy to, like, get into her, like, you know, zone where you fall into it and fall off the map without getting in, which is just so painful. Okay, going into 7-6 launch. Let's see how this goes. Launch, and we're not out.
No.
Is he going to try to set this up again? I think he will. It is for the best from do that, because he doesn't have to deload the map again. It's not like when you miss cemetery resets by reloading. He's already got it set up. He should be fine. How's the race? Guff had a blackout after being like 2 minutes ahead on PB, which was an absolute like nightmare and really sad. Critch has been doing pretty solid. Like, you know, he hasn't been playing like his, you know, sparkling best, but he's been very solid, gotten through the run pretty handily. But Guff has played fantastically, frankly. Yeah, we're sort of conflicted. Also, he didn't turn off his alerts, so we heard what hits on several times. Okay, everybody, say it with me. Don't Critch it. Will he Critch it? Let's go. Oh, there's a second there. Y'all thought it. You all thought it. Don't pretend like you didn't. Don't pretend like you didn't. I'd say there's probably about 2 minutes and 10 between them right now, if I had to take a stab. Because, like, Guff has had a bit of trouble. Actually, it's even more because of that FMJ was really, really nasty. Yeah, I'd place it about, like, a 2:30, maybe. I can just, like, I can kind of, like, get the aura that right now Bacon has, like, you know, numbers in front of him. Like, he's looking up at the ceiling and it's all numbers. And he's picking it out, trying to add 4405 to whatever we're about to see here, as Guff hopefully gets the cutscenes here.
Don't forget to write. I don't remember this being here before. Aw, loser.
Critch's Homer 2 has been very, very solid. Other than like the Miss 7-6 first try, really good, really, really good.
Gimme. Oh, my neck. Oops.
Guff's coin's looking great. Not going to need Neighbor's Garden at all. Only going to need Crusty River.
Eat my dust eaters.
Even then, probably being able to get away with not getting Crusty Bow with just favor hitting a couple of phone booths. 491 is very.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the beach box. And we are out. We have seen absolutely, precisely 0 cutscenes all game. Slightly off on my estimate for Part 2 difference, but c'est la vie. Or Kest Levi, as I think it's more properly pronounced.
I know, boards. Your driving is adequate.
Hey, come back here. Them's are sleeping on boards. Oh, guess I'll have to use a hog for a pillow now.
Oh, Mo absolutely launching himself into Homer's car.
I mean, like, can you blame him?
I mean, yeah, it's very on brand.
I mean, I know what I'd do. Hey, do you want some, a chainsaw? Okay. Goodbye. And then to say it really solemnly, goodbye.
Not like something happens and he's just like, not today, old friend.
Me.
Dark, but...
Yeah, Guff is still on technical PB pace. I mean, a 12-minute Homer 2 is definitely, like, well within his range. Is he? Oh no, for a second I thought he was going to do something absolutely wild. And Critch is going to finish up his stream and he hasn't. Didn't get bored.
He did get Red Blazer.
It is a pretty special thing to get. And he got Pin Pals and Ganesh, so...
Oh no. I think we can let it slide.
Yeah, these would be pretty decent splits to run against. They're much more balanced than his PB splits would be based on because his Lisa was good. Like his Lisas were solid, but like it wasn't like, oh yeah, that looks like a Lisa that will get you 2 minutes ahead of your PB.
Oh, now I have a wedgie.
I don't think it was an internet outage catch-up. I think it was more of a like whole power outage.
Yeah, it was a full power outage. So like, PC went off, everything. Like he had to reboot the game, so it would be ineligible. Even though, like technically speaking, it's a bit harder to navigate full menus because of the unlock all missions. But then you'd also say, oh well, Wasp RNG is different because you restart the game, so it essentially functions as a free main menu warp that you didn't have to pay for because you've like, you know, started the timer at a different time. It's just like not an eligible run basically. Although 60 FPS Lambton strats, these are slightly easier than the higher FPSs, although what do you know, Lambton strat is being bad.
You proud of yourself for that one?
Yes. Sometimes you don't need clever wordplay, you just need truth.
Isn't that like most presidential campaigns?
Exactly. And that's why I'm running for president, and this is the platform on which I choose to announce it. My 2020... I'm trying to think of like when the eligibility starts. I don't think I'm eligible to like 2036. Or wait, is there even an election that year? I'm not even going to think about that. Guff managing pretty handy. 7-3.
Nice alien craft. Now to just get out of the path of the tractor beam. Oh, it sucks.
Press the Frank really annoys me. That bro, just shut up.
Yeah, I mean, like, smart? Why are you smart?
He's like,
we're all dumb here. We all
Yeah.
struggle to count in the number, whatever number comes after 7.
Get on those like head empty, no thoughts kind of vibes.
Exactly.
Sweet.
There are people out there who are actual like 3 or even higher than that heads. I'm a 1 head.
You have a head?
And I'm proud. I mean, like, I have something which I use to, like, you know, bash against trees in order to make coconuts fall. I assume it's a head. They say I headbutt things. Maybe I've been using my butt, and maybe head is just, like, is the actual verb.
Reject Mars, be back to monkey.
I wish I had a dog with a saddle.
Guff doing a little check there to make sure I don't know if maybe he did but he did check to so you will have like a good park definitely, based on the action button coming up. But like the thing is, like, it's kind of worthless to check the park because as soon as you jump, you're kind of committed. Like you're no longer on the same plane as the car essentially. Just trying to think right now. 44:05. Like, what is that minus his PB? I'm just wondering what time we're looking for on the running timer to see. Oh, we have Bob and Greg. Let's see who we get. Or do we have Grob or Beg? Let's see who.
And
that looks like a Greg to me. Homie's just so excited. Look at him. Fist pumping. That is... Ooh, they came together. That's so nice of them. It's great to see brothers driving together like that.
That was easy as pie. Eggs over easy. Oh man, my car is gone, and the ashtray was full of pennies. Wow. Piece of cake. Cake.
Yeah, I agree. The park was very precise.
you'll find that's Prosecco.
Actually, it comes from the Latin. It's Prosecco.
I drink that sometimes.
Oh, that was too easy.
Oh God. By the looks of things, we're about to get our first ever sub hour. It's incredible. And we go in for bridge clip. Let's go.
No!
Ooh, first
Not
try.
number one.
He's got a solid 3 tries before it even slightly gets dicey. And
there we
try
go.
2. We are out. Let's go. Okay, so 132.20 minus 44.05 is 48.15. So if his timer is lower than 48.15, we have a technical PB. Oh my God, no. Oh, God's sake. It's happened again. I feel like right now we should have like the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia music playing right now. It's like, you know, the gang experiences blackout again.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Seizure warning.
Yeah, probably best to look away now if you're photosensitive. And we're back to the lovely, calm serenity of the pizza in bed. I think we should offer Guff at least the chance to like come play if he wants to. Although I do understand like we are close to the end of the run, so.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose to keep things moving because we don't know how long we're going to be waiting on Guff's situation to get better. I suppose we could invite Critch into the call for a post race. Or,
of course.
I'm trying to think, should we do that? Because like if we're waiting for Guff to finish, it might be better to wait for them together.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
So, how do you think that went?
I can't stay for too long because I'm going to go watch the second half of the football. But it went okay. It went okay. Anything after this was very, very sloppy on my part.
You got like 20 minutes before the second half begins, anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, the first half of the run went pretty good up until Lisa. The second half, it went okay because I've got a 127, but it was very, very sloppy in terms of just like the actual driving for my standards. So, but I'm really happy with a 127 though.
What happened in that 4-1 though? It seemed very strange.
Yeah, no. For some reason, my like finger must have slipped or something because I have a certain way of lining it up, like a certain angle of my like vehicle, and if I don't do it at the right angle straight away, like my brain freezes. So my brain just froze, and I just had to go do something else. Yeah.
Also, just to, I guess, say on behalf of everybody, just like I know you probably know, but just like make sure you have the alerts off next time because
Yeah, no,
I
it's
got
like,
not gonna lie, got kind of scared.
so how do you hide alerts? Because I looked at this at the start of the tournament, and I looked at a message by Vapor, and apparently if you have it like the eye, like if you like on OBS, if you have like the eye like not showing, it should hide them. But for some reason they kept coming through.
Oh no, they'll still play. They'll still play the audio. That
Oh,
only
really?
stops it from appearing. Like your browser source will still work if that happens. If you want to, like, send me a DM and I'll tell you what to do. If you want. Guff is gonna finish by the looks of things, so he's gonna start on 7-6. Gonna have to play the first half inbounds again. Which is a shame. Although, I'm trying to think, would he be able to get the time? It'll be pretty dicey for him to get the time he needs for the technical PB. But it probably doesn't really matter, given the
And
unfortunate
away
nature
we
of how
mow.
this has gone. Away we mow, indeed.
Oh, the vibration is tickling my feet. Looks harder than it is.
Oh, like no.
Woohoo! Way to ignore the speed limit. I didn't do it.
Will it be a case of when he kind of gets to the power plant, we kind of count the time from then, or are we just...
No, I think we count from the start of his start of his 7-6.
Yeah, it's always from the start of the mission if your internet dies or something, which is really unfortunate. But that's
because he's playing the first half in inbounds instead of out of bounds, which is although it gets a first try this time, so technically slightly faster. Well, slightly slower, but like you know, bit of give, bit of go. So, do you think there's any advantage given to Guff by the fact that he can actually see through Homer's head? He shouldn't be able to do this. I mean, just look at that view. Look what he can see.
I wasn't quite sure until that camera turned, and then I saw everything.
Like look at all that like empty space behind him, and he didn't critch it. Well done. Oh yeah, exactly. How it's putting it better than like in the exact right words there. In spite of everything, this has been an incredibly solid run, and like Guff is showing that like you have those runners where you're like, oh, this person will hit their PB very often. I can't rely on them to like be slower than their PB. Guff is one of those who you're just like, he could PB by like a pretty solid margin during a race, and that could just like blow me out of the water. So like it's pretty solid, and like nobody will want to be against Guff.
Watch it, I almost spilled my sundae. Look where you're going, you idiot! Please come back, I'm so lonely. I'll tear you a new corn shoot.
Okay, so 128.48, and the time is trying to be 130.20, which is a 3:32, which he is on pace for here.
House is definitely right though. He can definitely get sub 130 before the end of the tourney.
100%.
And it's not even necessarily like he needs the run. He just needs the power to
run.
go out.
Like a reasonably solid run is for him is gonna sub 130 undoubtedly, and we are finished. And I mean, you don't want to say this, but like congrats the technical PB by 5 seconds. Inviting Guff in if he so wishes.
Eat nuclear death, you effeminate wriggling spacewads!
Guff says that run was decent outside of the random ass power outages. Of course.
Yeah. It was a very, very solid run, all in all.
Very solid indeed. I definitely think everybody was playing to like a very good ability for the first couple of levels as well. I don't think there was any real standout things that went wrong until maybe going into like Lisa and Marge, in which case it was very small time losses, but yeah, I think it was a very solid run from both runners.
Yeah, pretty much till 4-1. I mean, both runs looked extremely good. Like I can't think of like a single thing where I'd say like that was absolutely awful. Like we're only talking things like I don't know, like missing a fish in fishy deals and having to like turn back, but that's only 4 seconds or something. It's by no means definitive in your run, and I think that's pretty much, unless anyone else has questions for the runners.
I don't have anything I want to say. I was going to say, do the guys want to kind of touch up on anything that they want to highlight in the run?
No, just sad that there was power outages for Guff. You know, it was not nice to see.
That was very irritating. Like the first time was like bad enough, but then it just randomly cuts out in the middle of 7-6 again. I'm like, bro, like what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just yeah, it really can't feel like that things are against you, but like, I mean, congrats either way. I mean, it's just showing how like extremely in your hands a big PB is.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, I only just noticed the time. Apparently that's only like 6 seconds ahead of like real PB, but obviously that's not valid. But yeah, that Lisa was actually like, well, at least like the thing that was really good there was like fast slow mo, since I very rarely ever get that. And because of that, I ended up getting like a minute time save on that mission plus a gold. So
nice.
It was insane. And then like then over Marge I just started losing time all through the missions there, and then that's when the 4-5 power outage was like just out of nowhere.
Well, I mean, congratulations on the run either way.
Yeah. And going forward, our next so you see this co-commentator I got here. If you ever thought you'd be free of them today, fun fact, no. In 2 hours and 9 minutes, we're going to see a run between Towson and Thermal Square, commentated by Falco and some Nico? Am I
have no idea who that is. Never heard of them.
I wonder what they're getting up to today.
Yeah, probably not a lot.
This and only this.
Yeah.
I think I'll leave it there. So if you have any closing stuff, yeah.
Thank you to both the runners for the good race, and congrats, Critch, on the win. Thank you, Baker Man, for the restream, and thank you for joining me, Lexi.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, GG everyone. See you in a few hours.
GG, catch you later. Bye.